Sending data. Okay, we're live on X, YouTube. TikTok said it just connected. We got 2 people in here. So for people who have joined so far, hello. Okay, TikTok's live. Let me send this out in the Discord, see how long this can stay on. But everyone drop any of your questions, in the chat. We'll have the TikTok chat open on another device. Try to see who's coming in.
Yeah, Fizzle's already in here. Yeah, he's not wrong. Fuck you, MLB. You're not wrong. This weekend was rough.
Not wrong at all. We feel the exact same way right now. So all right, but Fizzle, let's see. What do we think? Cubs, Phillies, Giants plus 292. It's gotta happen, man. We need it so badly to happen. Fizzle, what are you liking today? And let's see for other people. TikTok seems to be a little bit slow right now. Let me just put the X link in the Discord as well for people. Fizzle, do you join from TikTok or X?
Looks like X.
Yeah. Man, TikTok just hates this stuff. Yeah, we only have 3 people in the TikTok right now, which is crazy. I'm just going to put that. Isn't working properly. All right, we'll send that out, but we can just go ahead and start going through. So Reds at the Pirates. We have a prop for every game today, trying to give our favorite prop, in each one of these games. So Reds at the Pirates, I think we both agree Reds probably win this game. And then player prop, Nick Lodolo, under 17.5 total outs. I think they can win this game without, him needing to go the distance.
Yeah, and he's under in 3 of his last 5 starts. Needs to go 6 full. I mean, on Friday we did this. I had 5 bets that were under 17.5 outs. 4 of them won. So, I mean, it's just, value's there. You can't expect these guys to always go 6 full.
Yeah, completely agree on that. And then actually, you know what? Should I just end the TikTok and go live from
either way?
Because we only have 3 people in it from that, and I think you and I are 2 of them.
Right. Yep.
Checking on it. So yeah, we'll have to see. Let me disconnect TikTok on this real quick. Fizzle, let's see. Yeah, TikTok live off. Giants, Mariners, Cubs, Phillies, Twins. What do you think of that for Fizzle's 5-legger today?
We love 3 of them, obviously. Mariners, Twins. I don't hate it. That's for sure. You got the White Sox, and you got the Guardians. I don't hate it at all.
All right, we're reloading and live on another device. And now all right, we're getting the TikTok back fired up. We'll have to figure that out one day.
Yeah.
I guess we'll give people a chance to join on the new TikTok live, see if that works any better. 11 people in from X, so I got 1K on that. Okay, Fizzle, we got to get. What's the odds on that, Fizz? It's probably like plus 700 or something. I'd have to think.
I bet it's 10 to 1.
10 to 1, yeah. Geez. Okay, here we go. We have people already joining on TikTok now. It just sends it out differently. We are guys. If you guys are seeing this on TikTok, please join on Twitter because that's where we have the screen share on. TikTok's insanely frustrating with this that it just does not send it out to anybody. But let's go on to our next game. So Cubs at the Marlins. Ben Brown under 6.5 Ks. Liking this line here today.
Yeah, he's had 9 starts this year. He's only gone over that once. He did have 6 right on the dot against them. He pitched against them. I think his last start was against the Marlins. So, that doesn't really help him out because they've seen him and recently seen him. I like that number. It's juicy. It's minus 166. You could pair that with something else that we give you here. Another prop coming.
Yeah, definitely. And we're trying to get, definitely more into the props too. So this is all, testing our favorite prop of the day. But last time it was a profitable day and hopefully today that we're looking at another one. Mets at the Red Sox. Cody Senga, upside it's sayings, under 17.5 total outs. Now, I like him a ton on the mound, but again, 6 full innings is a lot in today's MLB. A lot of guys don't do that, so.
And at a hitter's ballpark, you're at Fenway.
Yeah.
He's under in 3 of his last 5. And, you're not really sure how the Mets are going to come out today because that pretty emotional series against the Yankees just ended yet last night.
Definitely.
But, yeah, no, I like it. And it's another one of those just numbers play under those 17.5 outs. You can't go wrong.
No, can't go wrong with that. Astros at the Rays. Oh, and also, I guess Mets or Red Sox. Who do you like winning that game?
I like the Mets, but I don't love it. I think it's stayed away from the money line.
Definitely. Astros at the Rays. Brandon Lowe over half a hit. I like this one today. There were good metrics on this. At home, I think this is a pretty solid prop here today.
Yeah, he's had 7 hits in his last 5 games. He's gone over 4 of the 5. And then, yeah, he's averaging 1 hit over his last 10. So I don't mind that at all.
And Colton Gordon has not pitched a lot this year, but did not have a good, any good showings. Last start, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, a home run, only 3 strikeouts in 4.1 innings before he got knocked out. So I think this is a solid spot for some hits to be coming from the
Absolutely.
Orioles at the Brewers. I mean, we could talk about how bad the Orioles have been. Dean Kramer, though, good metrics, over 4.5 Ks plus money. Is this something that you like today here?
I do. I mean, the Brewers' offense has been struggling. The last 5 starting pitchers have gone over this line, and you're getting plus money, plus 112. I don't mind it at all. But the Orioles, they're a minor league baseball team right now.
Yeah. One of the worst stories we've had in the MLB this year. If you're an Orioles fan, I'm sorry about this year. It was not supposed to look like that. Mariners at the White Sox. Like this one, Davis Martin over 4.5 Ks, another plus money pitching prop today. I think it's, could it also honestly be a winnable game for the White Sox at home here? I wouldn't be overly shocked if we get an upset in this one. Nope. But are you feeling that pitching prop there?
Yeah. He's over in 3 of his last 4. Analytics have it like 6.9, so it's a pretty high difference. Mariners, I think, are 20th, 21st in the league in strikeouts. I don't mind it at all. And the White Sox are sneaky.
They really are. And then, at Chicago too, which, hasn't meant a ton, but, it means a little bit more than being at Seattle in this game. So I don't mind that one at all.
Nope.
Guardians at the Twins. Logan Allen over 3.5 strikeouts. This is a number I feel like he should be able to do. So much potential for Logan Allen. It doesn't always, show when he starts, but he's very, very capable of going for 5 or 6 strikeouts on any given start. So 4 is a number at, minus 132, not a very juiced line that I really don't mind at all.
Nope, not at all. And over in 3 of his last 5. The Guardian or the Twins are kind of goofy this year. I don't mind the Twins winning this game though, but I like him getting some strikeouts. Yeah,
and Twins, I mean, still a pretty hot team. 9-1 in their last 10. Their win streak came to an end yesterday. They are 15-6 at home. So, and with the odds in this game too, Twins are, minus 145, not terrible value there for the Twins. So I don't think that's that bad. Let's see. Can we also get who we would take on the money line in these feedbacks? Definitely. And if you guys have specific money lines you want, just let us know. But yeah, I would say Twins over Guardians in that one. Tigers at the Cardinals. You got Sonny Gray under 17.5 total outs. What are you seeing for him?
Yeah, I mean, he has been pitching well all year. But 17.5, that's the number. He's under in 2 of his last 3. He's averaging 15 outs in that stretch, which is it's a good amount lower. And then, he's got to go 6 full against an above average Tigers lineup. I mean, the Tigers are showing up sometimes. Javi Baez has figured it out. I mean, some players are figuring it out. So 17.5 is a big jump. And that's pretty much a pick 'em. It's minus 115.
Yeah, and as far as money line goes in this game, is there anybody that you side with strongly? Cardinals at minus 160 right now for their odds.
I don't mind the upset here. Cardinals had that real hot stretch. I think they're coming back to life here.
I agree on that. I'm not sold.
Yeah, and they almost swept the Royals yesterday, but I like the Tigers coming in here and beating them today.
I do too. We got a question. Pete Armstrong under 1 single. I don't know that we've got a ton on that one. Seattle, Phillies, Dodgers. We'll get to those other games here. Seattle, though, I don't think it's as safe as people think against the White Sox today. Phillies, though, we do like. Got him in the 3-team money line parlay today. Phillies at the Rockies. Alex Baum under 1.5 hits. I mean, it's a hitter's game, but it's always hard to trust somebody to get 2+ hits, in a single game.
Right. Well, yeah, you're at Coors, so that's why it's 1.5. But he's under in 7 of his last 10, under in 70% of his last 20. It's a numbers game. I mean, you still got to hit the ball, and getting 2 hits in a day is not easy. I know it's juiced up. It's 170. There's, you could take that with the Ben Brown, and you could get plus money parlay, something like that.
Completely agree.
There's a way to play that.
I like that. Royals at the Giants. Robbie Ray, who is 6-0 on the year right now, over 5.5 strikeouts. I don't mind this one at all at home in San Francisco for him.
Nope, and we like the Giants anyway. Let's have a great Robbie Ray day for us. We need it. Yep. But yeah, he's 6-0. He's been killing it. He's over in 3 of his last 4, over in about close to 60% of his starts all season. Yeah, I mean, the Royals don't strike out much. That's where you kind of tread lightly here, but the numbers are there. The numbers are in your favor. The metrics are all there.
Yeah, and then Angels are, and I guess we like Giants money line, in this as well. Part of that 3-teamer that we got there. So we are expecting, good things from the Giants, and of course with that, good things from Robbie Ray today. Angels at the A's. Jacob Wilson under 1.5 hits, -195. Another juiced one, but could pair well with Baum even right here. Get these two together and you have a plus money play.
Absolutely.
I don't see a ton of offense coming from this game today, to be honest. The over is 9.5. I'm not convinced it's going to be that exciting of a game.
Right. Runs can come in bunches in that Sacramento Park, though. So that's a little scary to mess with the over-under. But, yeah, I like this prop. It is juicy, which isn't always fun. I wouldn't straight bet it, but if you parlay it with something. And
then we got Logan Allen over 3.5 Ks. We like that. -115, pretty good value there. The Sports Addicts Network. T-Dog Moneyline Parlay. If you're on Twitter, you'll be able to see it on the screen, but it's Cubs, Phillies, Giants +292. So we need one of these to hit badly.
Right. Yeah, we're down under. I mean, we're like, I think 4.6 units up.
Yeah.
Which, we were up to 20. Yeah. So it's gotten real cold. We're still positive on the year, but it's gotten cold. We got to turn it on here and go on a little run.
Yeah. What do you think about money line for Pirates, Giants, Twins, Phillies, Cubs, and Mets? I would not take that. I'm not convinced the Pirates get a win here. And then Mets is another game that's kind of scary. I would stay away from a Mets money line today, to be honest.
Yep,
Boston at home, not a terrible team there.
I agree.
Last prop we got, Diamondbacks Dodgers, Brandon Fad under 15.5 total outs. It's a low number, but the Dodgers have to be in a position to put up some runs today.
Right, and the last time these two teams played each other in a series, it was all offense all the time. And it's tough to go through 3 MVPs in a lineup and stay out there for a while. So no, I like the under here, and you're getting a good number, -110.
Yeah, I definitely like this. And I mean, 6-3, 3.73 ERA. He's hittable. He's had a good year, but he's not had a great year.
He's under that number in 2 out of his last 3 games. So I mean, the numbers are there.
And you just got to think from the Dodgers' perspective. You just got swept by the Angels at home. You need to play for some pride tonight here, and I would not be surprised if this was a 12-run game for the Dodgers alone.
Right.
Let's see, thoughts on Dodgers game over 9.5. I mean, based off of the last series one, that's a nice play. Dodgers money line. I do like them on the money line today. I don't think they can afford to lose another game right now.
Right. It was the first time in 15 years they got swept by the Angels at home.
Yeah, and really, they're 17-7 at home. 3 of those came in the last 3 games against the Angels. So they're still a great home team, and I think they know they need to get back on track. Right. Freddie Freeman, 2 total bases looks good today. That's probably not a bad play at all, especially with the fact that
if you like the over anyway, I don't mind, throw some offensive props in there if you want.
Yep. A's win. Let's see. I think the Angels are due for a little bit of regression, in my opinion.
Totally are. Yeah, no, they are. I don't mind the A's today. That's a good spot for them.
And then Darian, 3-man is Cubs, Phillies, Giants today.
And we got a good price on that Cubs, Phillies, Giants, +292. I mean, the Cubs were only -170. I mean, that's a pretty good price.
Yeah, not bad at all. All right, we still got 57 people in here right now on TikTok. So what are your guys' questions? Because we've gone 3-man is Cubs, Phillies, Giants. Yep. Alex Burleson, 2 total bases in that game to go over 8. We didn't really have metrics on him, but
no.
Let's see. You like the Tigers today? I think that's Evan, as you said, that's a
good underdog pick.
Yeah. A's and Cardinals money line parlay. Don't really like the Cardinals with that. I would pair the A's with somebody else if you're looking to do that. Dodgers team total over 2.5, first 5, -115. I like that pick right there, actually.
Yep, and let's get Brandon Pfaadt out of the game.
Yep, that correlates very well with what we're liking. Mariners, Phillies, like the Phillies. Don't love the Mariners today. And it's, I'm a big Luis Castillo fan, but you can't trust him every time he's on the mound like you could a couple years ago.
And they just embarrassed the Padres in San Diego for the last 3 games, swept them.
Yep.
I mean, you can't stay hot forever.
No, regression is a very real thing. Thoughts on the Rays game today? That's an interesting one. Astros at the Rays. I don't love it. Let's take a look at the splits. I mean, Houston's 9-13 away. Tampa Bay's 11-17 at home. Nobody plays good, in the current location here.
Nope.
And there's, Colton Gordon is pitching for the Astros. Not a lot out on him. Ryan Pepoit, if that's how you say it correctly, has had a decent year pitching wise, but he's also 2-5, so they're not winning games when he's starting. So I don't know. I don't love that. Leak said, do your famous Moneyline TikTok video. Guys, we're switching the TikTok to our positive EV plays. That's how you make money on betting on sports. So we're trying to make you guys profitable, not just long shot parlays, because I know it's what you guys want, but our job is to make you money. So we're going to do it in the smart way for you guys.
Well, and keep checking the Discord for the positive EV plays, because we don't have the free play up yet because we've been checking out the positive EV market.
Yeah.
So it's coming out today at some point.
A little bit later today. Castillo under 5.5 strikeouts. Without looking into too many metrics, I don't hate that. Let's see what he's done. Past couple starts for Castillo, he went 6-0-3-2-5-5 for strikeouts.
So he's gotten it once.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't mind the under there. Angels money line, don't love the Angels. Mets money line, don't love the Mets. Reds money line, do like the Reds. I'll pay for the video you used to do. Guys, we don't want to just give you guys money line picks all day. We have the 3-teamer, but there's better ways to bet. Mets first 5, don't love it. Phillies -1.5. I think that's a fine play if you're going to straight bet that game.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
And there's probably, let's see, for a 1.5, it's still probably not that good of value. I don't know the exact odds on that there. Cubs, Phillies, Giants. Yes, that is the 3-team that we love today. Tigers money line. If you want to sprinkle an upset, I think that's the one to do.
Yeah, honestly.
Brewers money line. Don't really love that game. Because I still think the Orioles, they got to win eventually.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a weird game. And you can't trust anything the Orioles are doing right now. I think those are just stay away games until we figure out more about the Orioles.
Yep. Brewers money line, again, don't love that. Brewers can't hit even if it's Dean Kramer. Yeah. And we have
that's why Kramer over strikeouts.
Yeah. So Cards team total over 4.5. I don't love that. KC Giants under 7.5. That's an interesting one. It could happen. It is a low total, and we do like the Giants.
But no, I don't mind that one. Giants offense has been weird, and Robbie Ray, he's got a Cy Young campaign going. Hopefully he keeps it going for us today.
Yeah, we definitely need him to keep that going. Let's see. Giants, Dodgers, Cubs, A's, Phillies. I don't disagree with anything in there. Ice.
Don't just need a lot to happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just need a lot. Ohtani and Schwarber home runs. I mean, that's, you're playing with fire there.
Yeah.
Could happen, but I wouldn't, nothing that's going to bank on that too much. Kenny Carpenter over 1.5 hit and possible home run. Lindor 2 total bases. Lindor did have a his hits line is at 1.5. So, you either got to get a double or have Vegas be right that he's getting on base twice today. Logan Allen, 4+ Ks. We like that. Cal Raleigh home run is my favorite for the day. All right, we're going to have to see how that goes there.
Right.
Top MLB auto play. Let's see. Well, that's the full slate today. You guys have other questions on these games? There's still 58 people in here, so we definitely, we don't want to end it if you guys have questions. Twins money line.
I don't mind it, and Fizzle likes it too. I don't mind that.
Yeah, no, definitely okay with the Twins there. Senga over 4.5 strikeouts. That's an interesting one because we do have his under total outs, so he would need to work quick on that to get 5 strikeouts.
Red Sox do strike out.
What's the hoodie? Oh, you guys got to get in on it. Message us if you want some. I don't have any made right now, but we can always get one. Brewers money line. I would stay away from that game. As bad as the Orioles have been, I would still stay away from that game. Reds -1.5. I don't love the -1.5, especially when the money line value is -115. That's not a bad money line price to pay. I wouldn't overpay. Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and it's tough to get that 1.5.
Phillies -1.5, definitely okay with that. Phillies, Cubs, Mariners -1.5. I would not put the Mariners in there. I just have a bad feeling about them today. Cubs -1.5, can see that happening.
Don't mind it.
Yeah.
When they start playing, man, they just beat the hell out of teams too.
That's the thing. They get big wins. When they get going,
Right.
They get going.
Right.
Giants under 7.5, don't mind that. That'll be sweaty. But don't mind it at all.
Nope.
Let's see, 2.3K likes on this too. Thank you guys. Can we get to 3,000 today? That'd be pretty awesome. I'll drop a little there too for you guys. Let's see what else we got. Sox are so bad though. They are bad, but they're really not that bad, the White Sox this year. They're 9-12 at home too, so they definitely play better at home, which is why this game kind of scares me. I think if this game was in Seattle, I'd be a lot more confident that they were gonna lose. Alec Baum over half an RBI plus 105. That's probably not a bad play today.
No, we got the under 1.5 hits, but
and there's RBIs are so hard to bet because he could go 1 for 4 and have a home run. It's like, or a sacrifice fly, and you're still over, the 1.5 hits.
And he's low enough in the lineup to, people are going to be on base for him, especially if the Phillies have a big day.
Just need one. Oh, 3.3K likes, 3.5K now. Thank you guys. Thank you. Phillies Rockies under. It's scary, but the Phillies don't have great splits against Freeland. That is good intel right there. Let's see. What's that set at here? 10.5.
Yep.
Freeland's just been so bad this year, though. That
all of the Rocky starters have.
Yeah. 0-6, 6.15 ERA. If it goes under, it's because it's going to be 8-0 Phillies type of thing. Sanchez has the potential to pitch very well today, but even if there's good splits, for Freeland's favor, I don't buy it today. Santos said adding Detroit plus 1.5 to the 3 team. That's not a bad move right there. Yeah.
Nope, I like that.
Ooh, Rockies total runs under 3.5.
I don't love that, but I don't hate it. I mean,
I think
it gets weird.
It
runs
does.
in bunches. I mean, you never know when runs are they could put up a 5 spot in a second.
They could. I think Sanchez is going to pitch well, but you can get run if they get 2 off of him and then 2 off the bullpen.
Then you're scared the whole way.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock anybody. I rule of thumb, kind of always stay away from the unders in Colorado.
Right.
Let's see. Sanchez under 6.5 Ks plays worse away from Philly, but it is the Rockies. That's the hard thing. It's not a normal road game. It's the Rockies.
Right. Yep. Just do your job.
Rockies put up 10 2 days ago, and then I think they got shut out yesterday.
Poor Paul Skeens. He went 8 innings, only gave up 3 hits, and he still lost the game. I mean, when is he going to get tired of Pittsburgh?
I would be if I were him. I saw an article too that there's an argument for Pittsburgh to trade him already and just get value back. and it's
Yeah.
if I'm Paul Skeens, I'd probably be asking out. There's no future.
Right. But then is he just going to be one of those guys that ends up in a Yankee uniform and then it just sucks?
That's true.
I mean,
yeah,
probably.
I wonder who, if Pittsburgh said, we're willing to trade him, who besides the big markets would be a team that would,
Right. There's
go
nobody. He's going to get more money than anybody any pitcher's ever seen.
Mm-hmm. So really, I mean, it seems like it would be Yankees, Dodgers, Mets, Phillies type of battle, like it always seems to be for.
Hey, and the Cubs have the money, but the owner never wants to spend it. But that'd be pretty cool.
That would be actually. I think the Cubs would be a great fit because the Cubs all of a sudden,
they're good.
If they're willing to spend a little bit more, they're going to be right in that conversation of Yankees, Dodgers type of level, and they're already playing that good. But if they
have
get
the money,
they've got the money, and I think when we get to the time of trade deadline, I think they will be big buyers. This is a year that they are good enough to overtake, a Phillies or a Dodgers, in the playoffs. Lopez pulls fire. We need pitchers. Are you a Cubs fan then, I'm guessing?
I am. All about it.
Yep. And you've been Cubs fan your whole life, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. I went to spring training when I was like 8 in Arizona, and I fell in love with it. So I started going every year to spring training. It was great.
And then let's see, Lopez is a Cubs fan as well. That's awesome. Mariners' best road team this year. That is pretty interesting, actually. Giants money line, like the Giants. Canada, we have Giants, Phillies, and Cubs as the 3-team money line parlay plus 292 odds here.
Yeah, I think you get with the Giants today, you get a great price with Robbie Ray on the mound.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good straight bet too, just taking the Giants straight up.
I think so. Yeah, very good value on them today. Canada, I guess people don't normally say their name right. Well, I'm glad that we got it right. Andrew, what was your question here? I missed that. Andrew put let's see. Oh, Astros or Rays. Don't love that game. I wouldn't really take that game, to be honest.
The Astros are goofy. They're weird all year. They're really bad at times. I don't know what we're getting out of the Astros this season.
Yeah, that's not a team that I have put anything on really all year long. Hard to figure them out right now. Mets got spanked yesterday. Mets money line. It is definitely a bounce back spot for them today, but game 1 in Boston, not something that I'm in love with. Cubs have not lost a game 1 of a series at home this season. Thank you for that intel.
Knock on wood right now.
Yeah.
We don't need that to be today.
I guess that's at home, so they're away today.
Okay, good.
I'm from Houston. Stay away from Houston teams. They will disappoint. Yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
Yep. Rockets this year. I mean, geez. Fade Sunday night baseball teams.
I don't mind that. It's like taking the Red Sox today.
3-leg parlay, Cubs, Phillies, Giants plus 292. Astros win. Leak definitely kind of staying away from the Astros. I think the Rays probably win the game, but don't love either side of that. Let's see. Numbers are staying strong. You guys got to drop the questions. We're here for you guys. Tigers. Isaiah, we do like the Tigers today. I think that's a very sneaky upset. John, we do like the Reds.
Honestly, the Tigers might be the only upset we really love. Well, I mean, the White Sox are sneaky, but like you said, Mariners are the best road team this year, and they just swept San Diego in San Diego.
Yeah, I think the Tigers there's actually a lot of value there. Other teams that would, I guess, kind of scare me would be the Red Sox scare me a bit.
Sure.
And then,
the Diamondbacks.
They could. The Dodgers do spiral. When they get out of sync, they are very out of sync for how good they are. Gray's a good pitcher, but I do like the Tigers' bats. Sonny Gray is good, but what's interesting is he's 4-1 with a 4.5 ERA. So some of those wins have to be, semi-lucky wins where he got a ton of run support.
Well, and when he's bad, he's bad. So like 2 hours last 3 starts, he only got 11 outs and 13 outs. I really like that under 17.5 outs today. And that's a pick on the line too. That might be the best play of that game.
I like that a lot. Definitely a line for people in X and YouTube. Minus 115 under 17.5 total odds. I don't think that's a bad play at all.
This Dodgers lineup's no joke, and he's got to go 6 full against them. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see, Twins still on a streak. They lost yesterday, but I mean they'd been hot, so they could get back into it. Giants been struggling against good pitchers. That's true, but Robbie Ray on the mound today, we like them. Baltimore versus Milwaukee. I really don't love that game because again, Baltimore is going to win eventually.
Kramer over 4.5 Ks is not a bad bet in that game at all either, and that's plus money.
Like that a lot. Let's see. What player hit to go with money lines? We have. Let's see. One, Brandon Lowe's in a good position for a hit right now. That was probably our best over hits prop today. And we are working on some other stuff for you guys to hopefully get you guys some reliable, hits parlays. So we're tracking some stuff right now. I'm not going to release that until we're done with testing on that. But we have some exciting stuff coming for you guys with the hits department. Baltimore never win again. Yeah. Over 9.5 Dodgers. I like that over there, I think.
Yep. If you like that, then you got to like the brand fad under 15.5 outs.
What about Twins versus Guardians? Because, Twins at home, they've been pretty solid.
Right. Logan Allen, for his over case, it's minus 132. Analytics had it up close to 6. Over 3.5 is not a bad number there for him.
No, it's not. I think that's a better bet than any money line pick in that game. Marlins team total runs over 3.5. We're pretty big on the Cubs, so I don't like that.
But the Cubs bullpen is shaky. So, even if Ben Brown has a good start, that 3.5 is not dead. But I'd be more on the Cubs there.
Yeah. Should I go Cubs Reds money line? That's definitely not a bad one. We like the Reds, model like the Reds, but the Reds have been kind of a tricky team this year too. So I still think Cubs, Phillies, Giants is your best, 3-leg of the day. Well, there we go.
And you can get the Giants for basically the same price as the Reds.
Yeah, and with Robbie Ray on the mound, I think we like that. And at home, home field does mean a lot. And we got to we lost them for a sec. Here we go.
All right, we're back.
There we go. Got you back.
Charlie, but what I was saying about that one parlay, that instead of the Reds, you can get the Giants for pretty much the same price, and I have a lot more confidence in the Giants in that game.
Cubs, Phillies, Giants. That's the play today. Phillies first 5 spread, minus 1.5 at plus 100. A little more risky, but based off starting pitching matchup, that should theoretically happen.
We need the Phillies to jump on them early.
Yep. Knicks and Wolves in 5. I think the Knicks Pacers is going to go a bit more the distance.
I think that's going to be awesome. I think it's a great series. Hopefully 7.
I hope so. And I think the Thunder, could wrap it up in 6. I don't think we're going to see a 5-game series though in these conference finals.
I do love that it's new teams. Saw a thing today. It's the first time in 7 years that a different NBA champ is. It's not consecutive. And that does make it fun. Young talent.
It is. It's really like this could be, talk about new face of the league conversations and everything. Whoever comes out of this, we're going to have a new finals MVP that's likely SGA, Ant, Brunson, or Halliburton. Any of those guys can definitely, kind of really assert their name. I think it's more SGA and Ant, whoever, if one of them win it, they really elevate themselves. KC San Francisco under 4.5 first 5.
Don't hate that.
Yeah, we've got that would align with everything that we're kind of on for that game.
Yep.
And still do like Robbie Ray over 5.5 Ks there too.
I do a lot. Yep. He just needs to keep rolling for us.
Let's see. Any last questions? We're also at 4.8K likes. If we can get this thing to 5, that would be greatly appreciated from you guys. We got some people doing it. Nerfy, honestly, we have not liked the Nerfy market.
Man, yeah, we've tried to do a lot of different things with the Nerfy, and it's just kind of biting us in the ass. I don't know the right answer. We don't know the right answer yet. We got to figure it out. More games, more data, though, so it helps the farther in you're in the season.
Yeah, it could definitely be more of a second half of the year, type of scenario too. T-Dog asked about the Mets today. Like them, don't love them.
Yeah.
we probably wouldn't take anything. Let's see. J Max been hitting 2+ nerfies per day. There you go. Best 3 legs prop and money line parlay. Okay, so money line parlay, we've got Cubs, Phillies, Giants. If you had to take 3 of these props, what would your legger be? That's a fun little activity.
I like the Ben Brown under 6.5 Ks. In the 9 starts, he's only gone over the once. It's minus 166. That's not bad for a little parlay situation.
So Ben Brown.
Yep. I also like that Sonny Gray under 17.5 outs.
Yeah.
And then give me one of the juiced up under 1.5 hits. That Jacob Wilson, the ace shortstop, under 1.5 hits, minus 195. You'll get a good price on those 3.
Yep. So we'll just highlight that on the screen here for people who can see it. Jacob Wilson under, Sonny Gray under,
and Ben Brown under 6.5 Ks.
I think that's a pretty good.
That's not a bad 3 right there.
No, it's not, and that could be something that we'll have to track and see too. But if our top 3 props, you take the best thing from every game,
right?
We definitely
might keep a little record.
Yeah, get something there. Best 3 leg. Okay, so that answered that. Casey Nerfy today.
I don't mind that at all either. I mean, I think that's the low scoring pitching duel. We just need the Giants to get a couple runs across the board.
Yep. I could really see a 3-1 type of game today.
Right, totally. And we really only need a couple. With Robbie Ray on the mound, we just need a couple.
Just need a couple.
We can't let a Paul Skeens situation happen.
No, please no. All right, well, with that, it looks like we got some people dropping down. They got us to 6.3K likes. Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's a record.
Oh, this is interesting. Hunter Dobbin over 5.5 hits allowed, plus 120. Mets coming out swinging. The thing that scares me on that is, if those hits lead to runs, he's getting pulled.
Right. The hits is a weird market.
It is. And a lot of times, you'll hit it, but to get that, that's why I love the 4.5 hits line whenever I've taken those.
Sure.
I try to stay away from 5.5 because I'm like, if you're giving up 6 hits, you're just getting crushed at some point. And unless you have, I gave up 2 hits, only gave up 1 run or got out of a jam after that, that's how you give up 6 hits and still have a good start where you're not getting pulled at, 4.5 innings.
Totally. And you're throwing a bunch of pitches.
Yeah. So you kind of do need some first pitch swings where you get a single and then, ground out and do a double play type of thing. So you're not stacking all these pitches. So that it is a 5.5 a tough market to assess on that. Yep. Gray under outs. Okay. Yeah. Answering questions in there for other guys. Gray under outs, Brown under Ks. And then we also liked a lot
Jake Wilson
under 1.5 hits. Yeah. It's a lot of hits to get in this game for him. Dodgers, Mariners, Cubs, Philly money line. Like it all, just kind of worried about the Mariners there still. Mets or Red Sox. Mets, for a slight lean, but don't love them still. 6.9K likes. These guys are crushing it for us today. All right, we'll stop when we get to 7 here. And then, of course, if you guys have questions, we're in the Discord all day. So, drop them in there.
Yeah, and we're going to be putting up the free play. Hey, those free plays were 75 and 58 on free plays, I believe. Very easy first half cash the other day. I mean, those are some of the best plays we're popping out every day. So, and that one's coming here soon. It'll come before these games start.
All right. Well, with that, I think we'll log off and we'll get you guys that free play in the Discord. So definitely be checking there. And if you guys aren't in the Discord, check the top of our profile, links in our bio, and we'll see you guys in there.